Happy Saturday and welcome back to another weekly vlog. Scotty and I are on our way to Fastlane to hang out with some friends. We actually just had dinner with them at Slim Chickens. I did not vlog there, mainly because I didn't think about it. But now we're headed to Fastlane to do a little bowling with them. So almost a triple date, I guess, which is really weird because one, we never go on date nights, and two, we definitely go on double dates because we don't have a ton of couple friends. But our good friend Steve, should I say finally has a girlfriend.
Well, one that he's letting us meet.
Yes, that he's letting us meet. We love her very much. She's super cool. And then another guy on the hunting grounds. He is up. They live 3 hours or so south. And he's up with his wife and baby. So that's why I say kind of a triple date. Yes, this is the way. Because there's a baby with us and she is beautiful and it's really sweet watching a little baby, which we've not been around babies in quite a while either. So anyway, so far it's been a good night. If you can't tell, still real exhausted from camp, super tired. I edited my video earlier and started to upload it, but I forgot to publish it before we left, so that should go up tomorrow. But anyway, sorry, this road is very bumpy apparently. I just wanted to pop on and open this vlog before we get to Fastlane to go bowling and say hey to y'all. Welcome to this week's vlog. Hope you enjoy coming along with us on another week in our life. So let's see what all we can go get into.
Sure.
They're all at the Snoop Dogg concert.
That's
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Did y'all hear the music? I rolled down the window so we could hear the music. That was gross.
Uh-oh, Steve. See, no.
You're gonna like exchange sloppers? I don't do that with ice cream. I'm sorry.
She sees you, bro.
Good morning, happy Monday. I took the day off yesterday, like pretty much all of yesterday off. Of course, I went to church and then went and visited Daddy for a while and hung out with my mom for several hours. While I was there, just spent some time with her. Oh my goodness, it's like a whole branch in the lake. Anyway, our time off is over. Time to get back to work here. Yeah, that's a big old branch. And get this back into Airbnb mode. Sorry, my brain is working on these pipes. It's pretty funky this morning. You see that big branch? Can't point. Thankfully the water level is up a little bit because we got some rain over the weekend. At the end of last week. Wow, hi. Would you like to see my face? I can't multitask very well at this moment in my life. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to start undecorating the tabernacle today. If we do just a little bit each day this week, it shouldn't be too terrible on us. But there's a lot to do. I mean, just look around. It doesn't look so bad on the camera, but there's boats and noodles and life jackets and towels and clothes and decorations galore everywhere, all over this property. So it's a lot to do, and we have guests checking in on Sunday. It's not going to be too bad. It's just a lot. So anyhow, nevertheless, I wanted to check in, say hey. That's it. I mean, no real updates on anything else. You know, my dad's still hanging in there. That's about the only update I can give. We know he is ready to go be with Jesus. So it could be any day at this point, to be perfectly honest. And I don't want to, you know, in my dad's word, put a damper on this vlog. That's what my dad said. He wanted to make it through camp. Because if he passed during camp, that'd sure put a damper on things. That's what he told us before camp. And he did. He made it through camp. But he is very, very quickly, I believe, nearing the end. So we are processing and working through that day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. I just got off the phone with my mom, talked about half an hour. So as soon as we're done down here, I'm going to go hang out with her again for a few hours today, let her get a good nap in, and just sit with Daddy and spend my minutes with him, as many as I can get in. So, okay, that's enough. I don't want to cry right now, so let me get back to work clearing these pipes and get some decorations taken down, and I'll see y'all later. All right, I came to chunk that branch down here from the water, and look what I found. A pretty little snake. I don't care for snakes, but I can appreciate how pretty they are. All God's creation is pretty. See, I'm at 10x zoom. I'm not getting close to that little guy. But he's sure cute. He's actually pretty long for being a little green snake, garden snake, whatever they call those.
We begin with Tom Swift tales about the kids' adventure novels of the early 20th century. From there we go to World War II. We have 6-letter words, fish people, then state flags, and finally, what's the name of that TV show? Daniel, where do we start? World Royalty 4000. In 1578.
Oh, my squeaky brake. Got a mama and her twins. Look at those pretty babies. Aww. Oh. So cute. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It's later in the morning, 10:30 almost, and Riley is fixing to get a parallel parking instruction because it is a day in our state that she can take her test. So they only do it on certain days of the week at certain places. And since her birthday was on a Saturday and then we had camp immediately afterwards, she has not gotten to take her driver's test yet. So you do not have to pass parallel parking to pass your driver's test, but you have to attempt it. So she's never tried it before, so she is going to try parallel parking. I think she'll do just fine, but yeah. She said, "Why are my brakes squeaking?" So anyway, let's document her parallel parking. And her bed is apparently full of water. Gotta get your first attempt. You actually did really good. All right, we are off on our way. We just left the house. We got about a 40-minute drive to get to the license, or the whatever it's called, the place to take her driver's test. So I think I said it earlier, but you can take it on certain days in certain cities, and there was one on yesterday, but it's like an hour away drive, so we just waited till today, a little bit closer, 40 minutes. So anyway, gotta go down to Pineville to take her driver's test. You excited?
Yeah.
You nervous?
Not really nervous of how I'm gonna do. I'm just nervous for a stranger to be in the car with me.
Yeah, that is a little bit nerve-wracking, but
no, I'm confident with my driving.
yeah. She's a pretty good driver. She's not the best parker in the world, but she's a good driver, so yeah. Parallel parking, she did really good. Don't get me wrong about that, but she freaks out when she has to park in like parking lots and stuff. So I think that's probably the least confident that she is her regular parking ability. But she really did very good on parallel parking. So, okay, I'm gonna get off here. This is a curvy ride and I get car sick really easily. So I'm gonna pay attention to the road. So hopefully we're gonna come back at you with the driver's license, with a licensed driver. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think that we will. She's pulling back in. Riley, did you pass?
I passed.
Yay!
I thought you were taking a picture.
Well, I was going to, and then I decided to do video first. Congratulations.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Filming it?
Yeah. What are you doing, Riley?
Going to the school for a softball dinner by myself.
Her first solo trip officially as an official driver, licensed driver. I don't like it.
Be careful. 10 and 2. Don't look at your phone.
Use your blinker. Slow down before corners.
Definitely not full drive.
Hey y'all, it is almost 7 p.m., 6:54, and I've been down at the lake for about 2 hours. I think I got here just a few minutes after 5 because Riley left at 5, and that's the last thing I filmed was her pulling out for her first solo drive, like as a licensed driver. She has driven, we live out in the country, I always have to justify that, but she's driven to the neighbors' houses and grandma and grandpa's house, and she house sat a few weeks ago, so she was driving back and forth to there. But that was her first, like, going all the way to our school, which is like 12 minutes away. So I literally watched her on Live 360 the whole time till she got there. And then she texted me when she got there, and I didn't even ask her to. I'm so proud of her. And she just texted me just now and said she's on her way home. So what a good girl. I'm so proud of her. But I have been down at the cabin for about 2 hours. That was my goal, put 2 hours in today. I'm kind of just trying to chunk it away. So yesterday we cleaned out the tabernacle and the back porch and the side porch and the front porch, took all the outside decorations down. Today my goal was the kitchen. I honestly think I got more done than I thought I would because I'm by myself. But so my goal was to like reorganize the cabinets a little bit. So now like this has always been all camp stuff, but there was a lot of stuff donated that was left over. So like these dish soaps were for the camp, these Ziploc, which I can't point in the camera, Ziploc bags, masking tape, just things we bought. Oh, there's some Clorox wipes back here that should last for the year, that are camp specific that I didn't want to leave for the Airbnb to get consumed, because obviously if it was donated for camp, it shouldn't be for us, you know what I'm saying? And then this is the Airbnb cabinet, which it has been all this time. So here's an exception, like the hand wash got donated for camp, but what we had down here for the Airbnb got all used up. So it's fine, it does not matter. They used our soap, so we're gonna use their soap. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. Everything else, I just took out some things that we didn't use in there, and made more room. And so now there's like gobs of room. And then other things that are like non-perishables. So like we have 3 packs of plates left up there. I have these big tubs here, so I can put, we use them for food storage. We used to have a bad mouse problem down here, but because we rent it now, like we haven't had mice in a long time because there's people constantly coming in and out, you know, and we've caught a lot of them. So anyway, we used to have to store all of our food in those bins to make sure, because we would go home for the night on Monday from camp and come back Tuesday, and the mice had gotten into cereal and bread and whatever, you know. So anyway, we did still use it for food storage, just because once it's camp in here, I didn't show y'all, but this gets packed. Everything has to be stored in the kitchen. So like, well, I've already moved it all in there, but like some of it was craft stuff. Like this whole counter over here is usually craft stuff, and then underneath, like that's all extra clothes. So when I went to Goodwill a few weeks ago and got extra clothes, we store them there because inevitably kids every day this week needed clothes. And then we've got shoes. So all this extra stuff gets stored in here. So all the shelves, plus that was full of food for the whole week. So now the food that's left is over there. So I'm going to, there's so many Fritos left, which it said 12 bags. So I ordered 12 bags, but it was probably like 12 Walmart size bags and not 12 Sam's Club size bags. But anyway, we only had one box of cereal left, so that was cool. Only a few Little Debbie's, which my mom said that the youth group can eat up, and we'll just divvy this up. Actually, the Tang is good till 2025, so if it will last until next year camp, I'm going to store it at my house, I guess, somewhere. The food stuff, a lot of it won't, of course, but then like the cups and plates and things I'm going to store in, like I said, one of those tubs, and the other tub, the clothes go in, the clothes and shoes. So I almost got done in here. I really should have filmed it before because it was utter chaos in here. It was really crazy. Like every surface in here was completely piled full of stuff. And I'm kind of just repiling it out there, but it's like, okay, this table goes to my house because it's all the laundry that's left that needs to get washed. This table over here in front of the bathrooms is all the decorations from everywhere that I've collected. That one way over there in front of the air conditioner is all the craft stuff that I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it. Either my mom or my sister will put it at their house, I guess. We also have a shed that we keep camp stuff in. We have 2 sheds for camp stuff. Actually, there's 2 tables of stuff that have to go back to my house. So I'm just slowly gathering things and piling them so we can quickly know what goes where. Empty water bottles, goodness gracious. I'm up to 8, not even empty, sorry, partially used water bottles. We'll go water the plants with them. Gathering dishes, so it's been a process. Anyway, it's fine. I did some yesterday, like I said, did some today. Just come down here every day, but then we have guests checking in on Sunday. So we probably will move the furniture back in Friday or Saturday. We'll see. Tomorrow, of course, is youth group night, which I think I might have them help me move the tables and chairs. Riley said we should bring the trailer back down here and have the youth group help us set it back up. But I said, having them do a service project to get ready for camp is one thing, but then using them to set back up for our business is another thing. So I don't feel right about that. I'm sure nobody would bat an eye. Everybody would gladly help us, but we're not going to do that. They can help me carry the tables and chairs out, and then it'll be an empty room. I will gladly accept that help, but otherwise I'm not too worried about it. It'll take us, it took us like 2 hours to get it out and load the trailer by ourselves that one time, but I don't think it took us that long at all to set everything back up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of Tetris getting it on the trailer. But yeah, I think we'll get it accomplished pretty quickly. So anyhow, it's late. Now it is 7:01, so I need to go home and make some dinner. I'm going to make enchiladas and then take them over to my mom. Well, we're going to eat too, but just making sure Mama's getting some food. Yesterday, our friend and neighbor brought over dinner for her, and she brought a lot. It's just my mom, so I ate with my mom's like, there's so much here, please eat with me. So of course I ate with her, and there was enough for a whole nother meal, which hopefully she ate for lunch today. So yeah, she brought over enough for 3 meals. But anyhow, I'm gonna do that. Riley should be home when I get home, and then Aiden's over at that same neighbor's swimming in their pool with their kids. I don't know who they're hanging out with anyways. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn off these ACs and the lights and get on out of here. Okay, really quickly, real quickly. This is all stuff that kids left here. Now, 2 of these towels are mine. Children that borrowed them from my house and didn't bring them home. Actually, there's 3 towels that are mine because I accidentally brought extras one day and they were loaned out to other kids that forgot their towels, which is fine with me. But anyhow, they weren't all the kids that I loaned towels to. But yeah, shirts and hats and socks and swim clothes and towels. They'll just go to the pile. Some of them are what we lent out to kids and they just hung them on the rail to dry, but yeah, we end up with a lot of stuff. Now, those had names on them. It's a miracle. If you put your names on them, you're going to get them back. So it's a life jacket and a Bible that I will get back to Miss Lucy. But yeah, none of that has names on it. And there's like 2 really nice sweatshirts in there and clothes and that really nice Under Armour hat. So anyway, you gotta leave your name on stuff if you want to get it back. Hi, it's Wednesday. It's still Wednesday, barely. It's 10:43. Okay, not as barely as I thought, but it's late at night. So I almost always say Happy Wednesday, which it is a Happy Wednesday when you know Jesus as your Savior. But it's also been the weirdest day of my entire life. Because I've literally thought all day how I'm gonna say this, but my daddy is now with Jesus. So it's been a weird day because I feel like I'm supposed to feel a certain way and I'm supposed to cry all day and just be, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. It's new emotions that I don't know how to process. I also feel a sense of relief and joy because, and that's why I say when you know Jesus as your Savior, it's a happy day because to the world, they probably think I'm a horrible person for being happy that my dad has passed or having joy, and that's not the case at all. Like, don't take it that way, but to know that he is with Jesus and that he is hugging his neck. If you know my dad, that's just the phrase, like to hug your neck. It's not just getting a hug, it's more than that. And gosh, I've hardly cried. That's one of the reasons it's weird. It's like I've cried like every day, but I've hardly cried today. I have cried today. So there's joy in that he's no longer suffering and in pain, and that he's with Jesus. But there, of course, is sorrow because he's no longer with us, and that's hard too. But we do have the joy and we have the memories with him, and he was 70 years old. He's lived a long, beautiful life. If a few weeks ago you watched my parents' 50th anniversary, on their 51st anniversary, you'll see, he's lived a long, beautiful life, and he's served the Lord well and our family well, and so yeah, we're gonna miss him like crazy, but can't, we can't dwell on it and we can't be sad, like, to our detriment about it, like, gosh, I've kicked myself 1,000 times watching back my going away party speech because I kept saying, like, we're gonna lose our daddy soon, but that's okay. And when I think of it that way, it's like, gosh, that just sounds so harsh or so cold. And it's like, no, I'm not okay that I'm losing my daddy, but I am okay because he's going to be with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I've had like 2 hours of sleep and I'm like brain fog like no other, and it's just weird, the thoughts that you've had to think, or I've had to think. My mom called me at 2:42 a.m. and may not ever forget that time, and told me that he was gone, and I was up and dressed and out the door and at her house before 3 o'clock. And was just with Mama until they came and took him, and then I was with her until about 5:30ish or something like that. And I came home, and of course I couldn't sleep, and finally did for about 2 hours, and then I woke up to a sweet text from my cousin, which I'm like, how does she even know? She's literally going to be the first person I text this morning. My sister had let her know. So anyhow, and then the funeral home called me, and before I left Mama's, I turned off all of her ringers on her phone because she has not slept in months, probably, huh, Mama? Yeah. And so then I got up at before 9 when the funeral home called me, and then I was getting worried because I turned off all her ringers and I couldn't get a hold of her. And anyway, finally she texted me. I had actually gone to her house and knocked on her door, and she didn't answer, and I looked in the windows and it was dark, so I knew she was still asleep. But finally at like 1:30 she woke up, which in relativity, if you think like she went to bed at 6, that was only 7 hours, you know. It's not like she slept a ridiculous amount of time, but she actually slept, and I'm grateful for that. But anyway, I'm the one that turned the ringers off, and then of course I'm the one that gets worried. But so anyhow, we went to the funeral home and got those arrangements mostly taken care of. Chose a picture, which is a really good one. We were all very happy with it. And it's of him in his camp shirt, and that's his favorite place, you know, as is all of ours. But so tomorrow we'll write the obituary and take care of that. But then I had to go pick up groceries, and that was really weird. And then a post went out on Facebook. I posted for my youth group, but then it got shared more publicly, which is fine. It's not a problem, but I almost wasn't ready for it. But on my way to the grocery store, my phone started blowing up, and I knew someone had shared it, because I was like, it's not super duper public. The youth group page is private, so only a certain amount of people can see it, you know. And so I just knew, and my phone just went crazy. So anyhow, also on my way to town, my bestie texted me and said, "Are you home?" And I said, "No." And I normally don't text and drive, and don't judge me, please. But I didn't want her on her way to my house when I'm completely the opposite direction. Literally, if I would have just waited till I got to my destination, of course, which is normally what I do, seconds after I sent that message, we met on the road. She was on her way home from work. So she had just texted me. And so she said, "When you're headed back this way, let me know, and I want to meet you." So went and got my groceries, and then text her, and do you see what's in the corner here? I got a beautiful, sweet little flower arrangement that, you know, yellow roses are the friendship rose, and she's my bestie. And it was really good to cry with her and for a few minutes. And you know, we said in lieu of flowers, donations, but you know what? I'm going to treasure these flowers. I did not finish my sentence. In lieu of flowers, like for a service, donate to the family's church camp to continue his ministry. But I am going to cherish these flowers. I'm going to put them on my desk because I have got to get back to doing schoolwork. So these are going to be my sweet little reminder while I'm doing my schoolwork. And then she gave me this really sweet plaque, which I bawled when I read it, but it can be out in the garden or whatever. It's pretty heavy, but it's like ceramic. That is a ponytail sitting on top, not like a moon or something. Sorry, I'm tired, y'all. I'm on 2 hours sleep. Okay, it says, "Beloved Dad, a limb has fallen from our family tree, but please do not be sad for me. Remember all the good times filled with laughter and song, a life fully blessed when I was strong." So, yes. Good times and laughter. And Riley was talking about that on the way home from church tonight. just some of her memories with Grandpa, and it was really, really sweet. So anyway, I'm trying to wrap this up. It's already been 10 minutes, good golly. And then I decided to go ahead and go to church. Our sweet friend had texted me and said that he would gladly do the lesson for me, and I said, thank you, I will accept. So I went down there and just kind of sat in a puddle, just like kind of numb and weird, and it was fine. But some friends came, and my cousin came, and then my cousin's different cousin, his sister's kids, have been coming to youth group. And first of all, her son Andrew was just really sweet and gave me the biggest hug. And then Amelia, she gave me a donation for camp out of her babysitting money. And so Amelia, that will either go towards building new projects, or it will send 4 kids to camp. So thank you, Amelia. You are so precious. Thank you. And so then she hands out, and they're in the refrigerator because it was late at night, but she gives me, Scotty, Riley, and Aiden a Frappuccino and got us our favorite candy, which dots are mine, Aiden Kit Kat, and then there's 2 Snickers sitting in front of me for Riley and Scotty. But Amelia, you blessed my heart so much. Thank you. And I told Erin called me, and she was like, oh, that sweet girl. So anyway, thank you for making just a little brighter. I love you so much. But we are very blessed. All those millions of messages coming in, I finally, when we got home from church, had a minute to reply. My groceries are right there. I'm not filming a grocery haul. I'm sorry. I mean, y'all probably don't really even care. Grocery hauls are just what help my channel grow, and that's not really my main interest right now, to be perfectly honest. So just not feeling it. Y'all won't see my groceries this week. You'll see them next week. But I mean, my house is a wreck because we just got done with camp, and I don't have to justify it. It doesn't matter. My dad just passed away, and it doesn't matter if I had 0 things to do before this happened. If my house, listen to me, if you lose somebody and you're going through anything and your house is a mess, it doesn't matter. There will be a time when you can clean it up, and there will be a time when you will clean it up. But right now, it doesn't matter. My kids just did the dishes mostly, but it's a wreck in there. Dishwasher's open. It doesn't matter. There's going to be people probably coming to my house. You should see my front porch. It doesn't matter. Can you see in there? It doesn't matter. If you are going through something, give yourself time and give yourself grace and just be patient. And there will be a time when you can get it done. Like, I haven't done any homework this summer, hardly. My room's in shambles. All my projects I had planned, not even started. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I know I can say that I spent time with my daddy and my mama and my family, and the time I wasn't here, I was doing stuff down at the camp and the Airbnb, the lake, whatever you want to call it, and that's honoring my dad and fulfilling his dreams. And it doesn't matter. Like, there will be time for other things, and if there's not time for other things, I can rest assured knowing that I spent the time I had with a purpose. So just remember that. Okay, Mercy, that wasn't my plan. I did not plan to talk for 15 minutes. Scotty's I said I'll be right in bed. He's probably like, what is this girl doing? He knows I'm vlogging, but it's fine. Anyway, it's been a weird day. That's the best way to describe it. I don't want to say it's been a good day. It's not been a happy day or a sad day. It's been a weird day. And I know that it's going to come in waves. And I know that there's going to be things that knock me down, and there's gonna be things that cheer me up. So anyway, that's all. I don't have any words of wisdom for you. Maybe that was it. I don't know. I know my daddy was loved, because the people that are reaching out is just like blowing my mind. Like, it's sweet and it's special and it's overwhelming in a good way, in a hard way, you know what I mean? So anyway, thanks for listening to me. Thanks for all the prayers for my daddy up until this point, but you've prayed with me, and now you can rejoice with me, okay? It's okay. And I have not brought myself to do it. Rosanna, my bestie, she said she watched their video last night, or maybe it's earlier today. I can't do it yet. I want to, but I know it will be really difficult, so I don't think I can yet. But you go watch it and you bawl your eyes out for me, okay? That'll be all right. Okay. I really hope I can sleep in tomorrow. It's almost 11. It's been a long day. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for carrying me. One thing I told Rosanna, I don't even know how to vlog it. I feel like I need to, because y'all have prayed for us and care for us, and this is part of my life, and y'all are part of my life, and so many of my family and friends watch this, and I think it's important to be real and show you all the goods and the bads. You know, we had that whole highlight reel talk a while back. This is, you know, not a highlight, but part of life is death, my mom keeps saying, and it's true. It's just the last part of life, and my dad's lived a good long one. So anyway, okay, I'm going to bed. I love y'all. I'll maybe see you tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen the next couple of days. So just know I love you. Hey y'all, happy Thursday. It's like 11 a.m., 10:57 a.m. Just wanted to pop back on here just because it's a new day, but I have zero brain capacity today. I have been, I don't know, I just can't think. So I just went into the kitchen at like 10:30, and I was hungry, so I like start getting out food, and we have tons of leftovers from camp and stuff we're still trying to eat through, and so I got out hot dogs and all the stuff to do the hot dogs, and I went to get the buns, and I was like, I walked by the stove and noticed it was like, you know, 10, it wasn't 10:30 yet, or it's past 10:30. Anyway, whatever. I was like, why am I eating hot dogs? Like, I need to be eating breakfast. Scotty's like, if you want hot dogs, eat hot dogs. And I was like, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna eat hot dogs. And so he turns around, or he was walking. We passed each other. Okay. And so he's headed towards the coffee pot, and he said, oh, is your coffee done? I said, oh, I made coffee. I didn't even remember making a second cup of coffee. So I was like, well, since I have coffee, I'm not gonna eat hot dogs. And he said, eat coffee and hot dogs. It doesn't matter. I'm like, no, I'm not eating coffee and hot dogs. So Riley made oatmeal. So then I made some instant oatmeal, but I barely put enough water in there. I almost didn't put water in there. I put it in the microwave and realized I didn't put water in there. So I put water in it. I don't measure. I just, you know, measure with my heart, you know, type of thing. It was not enough. So it was one big clump. I probably could have picked it up with the spoon all at once. So I put some more water in there, and it's going to be like chewing oatmeal, you know. But this is real life right now, so I wanted to just share. I'm actually fixing to put a post out on the community tab so that you guys know, because there was no grocery haul went out today. And that'll kind of, those of you that know that you normally get a grocery haul on Thursday will know why now. But anyhow, I'm supposed to go to my mom's this morning and work on the obituary, but I think instead I'm going to go down to the camp and clean and do that. And then this evening, a friend mentioned bringing food. We didn't set a date, but I don't know if she's going to bring it today or not. But yeah, this evening we might just go over there and work on it this evening. But anyway, I don't know if Mama will want to go down to the lake or not, but if she does, then she can go with us. I haven't talked to her. I've been trying to just give her the space she needs. Also, I don't want to call or message if she's still sleeping, because she's got months worth of sleep she needs to catch up on. So anyway, we'll see what unfolds throughout the day. I woke up to 115 comments on my Facebook post. I finally mustered up enough deciding power. It wasn't courage or anything like that. I just finally decided I need to go ahead and just make a post. Same post you will have seen on the community tab. I'm just copying and pasting it. And I had 115 comments on it. And of course, a ton more people have been texting and messaging me because, you know, when my pastor shared it yesterday, of course, his friends only saw it, but now all of my friends have now officially seen it, and it's been shared 15 times, I think. So like friends and family are also sharing it. So it's overwhelming in a precious way. But anyway, that's it. So that's it. And I was just digging for clothes. I mean, I don't even know what I'm wearing. I could not find what I wanted to wear today, the tank top I wanted to wear. So I just put this on because I don't even care. But it reminded me of my room, which y'all have seen parts of my room. My bed's not made. It's less made than it's ever been. Like my laundry. Again, I just a few days ago showed you my clean versus dirty laundry. That is clean in the closet. This is dirty. Oh, I had to put in a message to PayPal. I don't know if you guys just saw that. I hope not. Anyway, I had to put in a request for PayPal, and because they're telling me they're going to start taxing me. We're a nonprofit, but they won't take my nonprofit tax ID number. But anyway, because people are sending donations for the camp, which I'm not asking for donations. Please don't take it in any sort of way. But sometimes people feel like they have to do something to help you, you know, and they want to send flowers. And my dad loved flowers, don't get me wrong, but he loved them growing in the wild. He didn't always love them cut. Now, it was nice to have them in the home every once in a while. He would always cut my mom some butterfly weed flowers. But in lieu of flowers, you know, we were asking for donations for the camp, so to continue his ministry. $35 sends a kid to camp for a week, but also, depending on what comes in, there's other projects that can be done to improve the property. I know we have the Airbnb, but the main goal of the Airbnb too is to raise money for camp. I think you guys all know this. So we put money back in from the Airbnb to improve that property. Nothing from the camp funds go to the Airbnb, like the furnishings and all that. Just want to make that clear. Anything that's done on the property, we do give a third of our earnings from the Airbnb to increase the property. And then, but all donations made directly to the camp go directly to the camp. Either they send a kid to camp, we have hopes to make cabins in the future, and of course there's always the land maintenance that needs to be done and kept up with, the flooding issue you guys know about. So we just ask, you know, for donations in lieu of flowers. If you were going to spend $20 on a flower arrangement, send $20. That's almost sending a whole kid to camp, you know, and flowers aren't $20. So you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but now there's donations coming in, so I have to get that figured out. But if you are one that just feels like you have to do something, there's that option, and we would greatly accept it in his honor. But don't feel pressured, please. You don't know me, you know, we're not like personal friends, but also we kind of are, you know what I mean? So it's kind of weird. It's just that weird thing, you know, like I watched Kim Wadsworth, and when her sister passed away, they did kind of the same thing, but it was to help support her sister's son who has a disability. So, you know, and thankfully that set him up for life almost, I do believe. She has thousands and thousands of followers, you know. PayPal just kicked me out, but they're supposed to send me an email anyways. Okay, anyway, this is going to be a whole lot of rambly video, but if you click the link, if you donate, thank you so much. Please don't feel like you have to, or that I expect it, or anything. But again, for those that just want to, or feel like you should, or need to, or whatever, there you go. If you don't want to donate to us, you know, I don't know, go plant a tree in his memory because he loved trees and nature and all that jazz. So anyway, I'm gonna eat my clumpy oatmeal and drink my cold coffee and then go down to the lake. So I'm sure I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all, we're down to the lake. Scotty's replacing camera batteries. He's trying to figure out which ones need batteries, but I'm just gonna do a quick reminder of what it looks like. I am not going to film me taking it down. I've actually already started taking it down, and I thought, uh-oh, I was going to film before. So lots to do, ceilings included. It won't take me long at all. It's either sticky tack or some of them are stapled, but they're pulling right out of the wall, except this one did not. It ripped the paper, so I got to get my staple remover. Try not to damage the paint, but anyway, that is what we are doing. Kyle and Aiden are carrying out tables. Kyle's already in the back, putting them away. And then also all this stuff in the middle of the floor. It's like censored. That's all stuff that needs to go home. That goes to my house. That one goes to my mom's house / probably the shed. And then that whole area, which that's the last table, but it actually stays in the cabin. The fan doesn't go to my house. The fan stays here. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. The decorations go to another church. I need to figure out what that thing right there is. It's like a clamp. I think it may belong to my cousin, so I need to figure out that. Anyhow, I need to message the lady that's going to pick up the decorations, and hopefully she can come today. It's Thursday. Did I say Thursday already? So we have guests checking in Sunday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow periodically, but we got to get the furniture brought back in here. But we also have to sweep and mop and clean and do all that jazz. So just doing what I can, when I can, where I can, all that stuff. Anyway, that's enough. I just wanted to remind you what it looks like in camp mode. And then the next time I see you, it will be back to Airbnb mode. Okay, we are done for the day. So it is loud in here because now there is nothing in this room save the podium there, which stays in here with the guest book on it on the front. But yep, all the decorations down. I have literally mopped the walls. Aiden has been my mule today. He's carried all my stuff around. He actually got on the ladder and took all the stuff down that was on the ceiling and on the fans. But yeah, I literally mopped the walls, the baseboards. I mopped the floor twice. It really probably could have used a third time, but I'll mop again after we get the furniture in. I'll sweep and mop again. My cousin Kyle was here. He helped take down the decorations, carry the tables out. Scotty came and replaced the broken shower head that the last guests we had broke. And Riley started cleaning the bathrooms. She got the toilets done, which a boys' bathroom after camp. So like normal times, it doesn't really matter. We call this the girls' bathroom and not the boys' bathroom. Yes. Yeah. It's a mirror image to me, so it's weird. So then we have like company over or something, and we're like, yeah, the boys' bathroom's open. And they're like, which one's the boys' bathroom? It's like, okay, it actually doesn't matter. It only matters during camp. Anyhow, so that's the boys' bathroom right there. It was grody. So like 40 boys, more than that because there's, you know, adults and helpers and stuff. For an entire week, it was pretty gross. It got cleaned every day, but not like deep cleaned, you know? It was gross. So anyway, she cleaned the toilets and took out the trash in there. So bathrooms are almost done. This room is clean, ready to bring the furniture back in. And then the kitchen, doing all right. It's not bad. Again, we've kind of been consolidating and carrying stuff out. It's not nearly as loud in here because there's stuff. All that is, well, that stack, the faucet is possessed. That's weird. It just randomly lets water out. Okay, that's all a big stack of empty boxes. This is all food that's left. And then gotta clean the fridges out. Everything that was underneath here, Aiden has carried out. So that's one of the things he did. So getting getting real close to having it back in order for the Airbnb, back in business, if you will. But now I'm ready to go home. It is 4:02. I was thinking I was gonna stay till around 4. I got here around noon-ish, something like that. Riley just left. She has a softball thing tonight. And then we are, well, we're probably already gonna go, but going to my mom's house. My cousin Kyle is cooking us dinner tonight and bringing it over, and then well, he's cooking meatloaf. I'm gonna cook mashed potatoes. And we're gonna go eat at my mom's house because she and I have to write the obituary. So not fun stuff, but stuff that needs done. But thankfully we're gonna have a yummy dinner. I can't wait. Good morning, happy Friday. Literally just now looking at myself for the first time. I look very crazy. So forgive me for that. Anyhow, I'm getting on here for no other reason than one, to thank everybody because you've all been so kind. Your comments, your messages, yeah, comments I guess is what it would be, on my post on my community tab have been just so sweet. And then of course all of you that all of you that I'm friends with in real life, and I hate saying that because this is real life, but you know what I'm saying, that have messaged and commented on my posts on Facebook and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you for all your love and support and everything during this time. We'll talk more about that later, but I'm descaling the coffee pot right now because it's needs it, and I need another cup of coffee, but it's like 11:20, so I've only had one cup of coffee, but this is my morning. But I'm finally gonna eat my Disney cereal that I got on clearance a few weeks ago, and what better day to have it than today. So I'm gonna have my Disney cereal for lunch today. I was gonna have hot dogs for lunch or for breakfast yesterday, and I'm gonna have cereal for lunch today. So anyway, that's it. I'm just wondering if they're gonna be like Crunch Berries, like Captain Crunch, you know, like look at them. Maybe I'll give you an update. I don't know if it matters. I don't know if they even sell it anymore since it was on clearance. But anyway, good morning. Just gonna have some Disney cereal just because I want to. Hey y'all, it's like 2:15. I don't look much better. I haven't done nothing to myself today. I did find this to put on. Anyway, I am currently filming a video that's going to take me a week or more to get done. But I don't know if I'll even put it out there or not, but it's kind of like, I don't know what to title it. Maybe like cleaning my grief home or something like that. I've seen like, you know, cleaning my depression room and things like that videos, and I know that it can be kind of healing and nice to watch. So I thought, you know what, I'm finally have some energy, so I'm tackling my room today. I brought out the handy old I don't know how to point in my camera, but my G7X, it's in my closet. I don't know if you could even see it. Have not filmed on my G7X in a very long time, just because it's easier to use my phone because I always have my phone on me. I don't have to make sure I have extra batteries and all that because those battery life is horrible on those. But anyway, so I've cleaned my room, made my bed, feel a lot better about a lot of things at the moment, but it's like 2:15 and I'm really hungry. So I did eat that cereal at like 11 o'clock, but now I'm hungry. So I didn't tell y'all, but last night my cousin made us meatloaf for all of us, my mom included. He made it on his smoker and it was so good, but he didn't want the leftovers, and the rest of his family's out of town, so I'm like, take it, that way you have something to eat. He's like, no, I won't eat it. So left some for Mama, took some for us, and so I'm eating a meatloaf sandwich for lunch, and I am way excited about it. I love cold meatloaf sandwich on just some soft bread with Miracle Whip, and I can't wait to eat this. And I normally would never eat something like this in my bedroom, but my phone was in here and I didn't want to come get my phone and then walk back in there, so I was just like, I'm just taking my plate with me and I'm gonna eat in my room. My desk is fairly clean, and I brought my flowers in here. I can show you my desk. I was gonna pick the flowers up. It's clean, but there's clothes that I'm decluttering, but I brought my flowers in here from my bestie, and I'm just enjoying them in here in my room. So yeah, like I said, that video is gonna take me a long time to film. I'm just gonna go from area to area as I have time. I've only been doing this for like an hour and a half, and I got all my laundry that was clean in here caught up. I'm fixing to take all the dirty laundry to the laundry room, and I've been doing Airbnb laundry because I still haven't done that from when the last guest checked out, and then we had camp, and then we had the girls stay, so I have extra bedding from all of that. And so I'm just so far behind on laundry plus our laundry, and we've just been washing little bits here and there, a towel here and there, just so we can take showers, which that's few and far between right now, but that's just the reality of things right now. Like, I don't love cleaning anyways, so I just do the bare minimum most of my life, but just to be honest, like, none of us have done anything in weeks. You know, I know my dad just passed 2 days ago at this point, but it's been a buildup, you know, you've seen the videos, and it's been heavy for weeks, and we just don't have the energy, and I don't have the energy to really today either, but I'm like, I cannot keep literally tripping over laundry, coming to bed. I had to get up in the middle of the night last night to pee and almost died. Like, I tripped on a shirt and like stumbled, and I'm like, I'm sick of it. Like, I've got to do something today. And plus, like, getting into a half-made bed, I love getting into a made bed. Do my sheets need washed? Yes, absolutely. Did I wash them today? No. But getting into a made bed is going to feel a whole lot better, even though the sheets aren't like fresh and clean. They're clean enough, you know what I'm saying? So baby steps, and I'm going to get it done. But I don't know if that's a video you're interested in. Let me know. That might give me more encouragement to get it done. But anyway, I'm going to eat this sandwich, because if I wait too much longer to eat, then it's going to be dinner time, and then I'm not going to be hungry for dinner. And the neighbors brought dinner to my mom's, and she wants us to go back over again today and eat with her. So we will be doing that. And it's been raining all day. I don't think I told you all that earlier. So we have not been able to move the furniture yet, but hopefully this late afternoon, early evening before dinner, we can get the furniture at least in the cabin and hopefully set up, because I really want that to be on this vlog, as silly as that sounds. But to go from camp mode to Airbnb mode in the same video is most ideal for me, but if it doesn't happen, I'll live with it and I'll film it tomorrow and it'll be on next week's, but whatever. This is just, I have no concept of day or time anymore. It's just been weird. I had the whole 15-minute weird talk. This is gonna be such a long vlog, and I'm so sorry, but hopefully it's still somewhat enjoyable. But okay, Ivy, eat your sandwich, drink your water, do something else. Okay, see y'all later. All right, the rain has stopped, and we are finally headed down to unload the furniture. Looking a little sketchy at the moment, actually. Hold on. Okay, all good now. That red strap did come loose. So we did not lose the cot and the game shelf, thank goodness. Well, we are done for the night. It took us less than 2 hours. It took us like 30 minutes to get everything back in. It was really, really quick to get it all back in. Sorry, Katie and Dirks are here. And Dirks and Scotty, Papa, are having a lot of fun over there. Anyhow, we got everything moved out, back in and put back together and set up. And, oh, and Katie brought me some flowers from the community garden. And I put it in my Faith Hollow Lake cup. So, just really sweet. This is the first time I've gotten to see Katie since Daddy passed. So, we are going to go over to Mama's and have dinner and spend some time with her tonight. The neighbor brought dinner. I don't remember if I already told y'all this, but my cousin made dinner last night. The neighbor brought dinner last night. So, we're eating the neighbor's dinner tonight. So, Kinsley's asleep in the car. They're going to head on out. And then we are as well. So, anyhow, here it is. It's set back up. Went from camp mode to Airbnb mode in 2 hours. Now we just got to come back and finish cleaning the kitchen. It's still kind of a wreck, but it's fine. So we are going to get out of here and we'll be back in the morning and get the rest of it finished up. We're on remote and be ready for guests, but feels good to have everything back in here. And do you hear how much quieter it is? It's so insane how loud and echoey it is in here with no furniture. So anyway, we're headed out. Here it is, all comfy and cozy. I almost wish we could just stay down here tonight. We still have yet to stay here. We stayed here once with all of our cousins, but as a family, we've yet to stay the night. So we need to make that happen this summer, for real.
If you cross your arms and fake laugh, and then he applies pressure to your arms, you'll laugh your real laugh. So she's going to fake laugh first.
Count 2.
Well, she's got to do her sit-ups.
3, 4, 5. Feel good.
All right, do the laugh thing.
You want to do all of them? Ha 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 ha.
Your arms are in the right spot.
Okay, hold on.
What?
Wait, I'm real laughing right now. Hold on. Ha ha
Bye-bye.
ha ha ha.
Bye-bye.
You don't push hard.
Oh, roll it on your face.
What? What am I doing? He's gonna drop it on you.
Okay, I think it has expired.
Yeah.
What? Oh, you.
What am I gonna
Okay,
do?
what's Papa got to do?
Roll the dice. Push-ups, sit-ups, or jumping jacks.
Oh, 4.
Or what?
Which one?
What's Papa gonna do?
4
Jumping.
Are
Jumping
you
one.
serious?
jumping jacks.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was good.
Who's next? Or
Am I good at them? Wow. Kinsley? Is Kinsley up?
No, she hasn't done anything.
Dirks.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. Roll the
All right,
dice.
roll
Roll
it.
the dice.
What's she doing?
Get a 6. Get a 6.
Woo! Oh, it was almost a 6.
All right. What is she gonna do?
Push-ups.
Jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks.
I'm not like
1, 2.
that.
Good job.
Those are good.
they were.
I can do it.
Grammy?
Who-
Grammy.
Okay,
roll
what
it.
am I doing? Oh, 2. 2 what?
What is Grammy doing?
Push up. Yeah.
Oh, I would much rather do jumping jacks than push-ups. I have no arm strength. All right, ready?
Ready?
1,
2.
No, not two.
No, it was 2.
What? It was 2.
Yeah, it was.
So I changed it to 4. Whoa.
5.
Okay.
Who's doing it?
Dirk.
Dirk's turn.
Oh, Dirks?
Dirk's turn. What are you going to
Ready?
do, Dirk?
You do it. You do jumps.
Do push-ups.
Do you want me to count for you?
Do 5 push-ups.
Oh, do you want to do push-ups like what Aiden did?
Okay, do
Jumping jacks.
5 jumps.
Do 5 jumping jacks.
We'll count with you.
Ready?
Dirk's ready? Get ready to jump.
Stalling.
Yeah.
Dirks, it's your turn.
You're a little too close to the TV, dude.
Dirk, jump.
Do your jumper jacks.
You've ruined your eyes already.
Me too. My eyes hurt.
I'll count for you.
There's
Ready?
something in the
1,
1.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You sound like a grown man jumping, not a tiny person.
Well, she has
All
to
right.
pick 2.
2.
Too hot.
2 what?
Wet.
2 what for Grandma?
What does Grandma have to do?
Dance.
Dance. 2 dances.
1, 2. I said hugs.
And he said dance. All right, y'all, we have come to the end of this weird week in my life. I don't even know what to say at this point, but it's been a good evening. We all went over to have dinner with Mama. The neighbors had brought dinner over yesterday, so we ate that, and it was so good. And just really grateful to have had those meals. And I know there's more people offering meals, and I'll take them up on it over the next couple of days, but it's all overwhelming in a good way right now. Just everybody's love and support right now. But anyway, I was kind of telling Scotty and Katie, and our neighbor was over earlier, and talking to her, and weird is the best way to describe it. And like, I almost feel, I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but like, there's certain expectations about when someone dies of how, like, I feel like I should act, and I'm not acting that way. I don't know how to say that. It's so silly. But it's like, you know, you see in the movies and things like that. And I mean, I know it's real life too. And I know circumstances are different for everybody. But like, sometimes people are like hysterical or, you know, unconsolable and stuff. And it's not been like that for me, for us, really. And it's because we've had such peace through Daddy's whole illness and beyond, because, you know, he had his heart thing before his cancer. And God's just given us such a peace through this whole journey. And yeah, I still cry. Am I going to pick up the camera and cry every time I'm crying? No, I'm not going to, because who would do that, right? That would be insanity. But yeah, I still cry, and yeah, I'm still having a hard time thinking through all the facets of it. And there's going to be all the little things, I've already talked to y'all about all this, that are going to get to me over the coming days, weeks, months, and years. But life is going on. You know, my mom said at one point, you know, death is part of life. It's just the end part, you know, and that's where my dad's come to, is the end. And but we still have life. Like, we are still going, and there's still things to do, and we still have to go on, you know. And am I keeping myself busy to not think? Maybe a little bit. But also, life goes on, and we have to keep doing what we're doing, and it's just gonna be okay. So, you know, I will grieve in different ways throughout time, I'm certain of it. And right now, I'm okay. I really am. And it's so stupid. Like, when everyone's like sending me all these condolences and I'm sorries and stuff like that, don't, gosh, I don't know how to say this. Thank you, and thanks everyone, the hundreds of messages I've gotten personally and on Facebook and all that. But we don't have to be sorry, you know. We can rejoice. I don't know, it's just it's weird. I'm just gonna leave it at that, okay? It's weird. But anyway, that's enough. I've talked so much this video, and I don't want to talk anymore. So I'm going to sit here and eat gummy worms at 10 o'clock at night. I have water. Hey, balance, right? It's all about balance. I have water and gummy worms, and I'm going to edit this video, and I'm going to make it through, and I'm going to go to bed, and we're going to continue on tomorrow. So thank y'all for bearing with me this week and this video, because who knows what it ended up being. But I hope that whatever season you're going through, you deal with it in the way that you need to deal with it. And I hope that you have a support system like I have, because I don't know where I would be without all my lovely friends and family. And in addition, I hope you know the Lord Jesus as your Savior, so that when you go through hard times, you have the peace that we have. It's a peace that surpasses all understanding. And that means so much more to me now than ever, because I can't explain it. The world doesn't understand how I can be at peace right now, but it's from God. And I hope that you know that peace. And if not, hit me up. I'd love to tell you more about it. So, or at least subscribe to my channel. Hey, how about that segue? Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future content. And you know, I don't shove Jesus down anybody's throat, never do, never will. That's not how you're going to win a soul to Christ. But I would be more than happy to talk to you about him anytime you want to hear it. So thank you again. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.